This is a 13 Weather Impact Alert.
Good evening, I'm Juliette Dragus. We begin Evening Plus with video just sent into our newsroom in the last half hour or so, showing the tornado near Union City across Union Lake. This was shot by Val Rossman. I'm just going to pause and let you watch to show you how large, how big this tornado is. Union City, about 30 miles east of Three Rivers, where another tornado also touched down. We're going to just let this breathe here for a second or two so you can see.
Goes a house.
We have a crew on the way to Union City right now. We're also looking into whether there are any injuries or fatalities associated with this huge tornado, damaging tornado. Right now, let's get to meteorologists Blake Hansen and Amber Twardy. They have been following everything all afternoon into the evening and join us now with the latest.
Yeah, Juliette, that's a sombering view there out of Union City. That is a very violent tornado, Amber. Anytime, not only the sheer size of that tornado, when we start seeing what we call horizontal vorticities working its way around the base of the tornado, that generally indicates this was a violent tornado. I don't want to go ahead and start saying what type of rating this tornado may be. We'll let the professionals at the National Weather Service do that over the coming days. But of course, this was likely a very violent tornado.
Yeah, already tons of damage reports that have come in. Of course, stunning video and pictures too that are just terrifying to see.
And that was in Union City. Prior to that, the same tornadic thunderstorm produced a tornado in the Three Rivers area, which has caused extensive damage to parts of the town. And we're still waiting for some confirmation, but there are signs that there might have been another tornado from this same thunderstorm in Cass County near the Niles, Edwardsburg area. So this was quite the thunderstorm working through southern Michigan. Let's take a look at satellite and radar right now. I do want to make it clear, much of our viewing area here at 13 on your side has avoided severe weather today, and that will likely remain the case this evening, especially if you're watching from Grand Rapids, Muskegon, even now, let's just say Holland, Muskegon, Ionia to the north. That's really where we're not expecting any severe weather, at least this evening. What we're focusing on right now is the ongoing severe thunderstorm warning in Allegan and Van Buren County. The main concern right now is for straight line winds up to 60 miles per hour. It looks a little messy right now on radar, Amber, so I don't really sense that there's any imminent tornado risk, but we don't want to let our guard down here just because of what has occurred earlier this afternoon. We're still looking for the potential maybe for an embedded brief tornado there. This is all pushing again into Van Buren, eastern Van Buren and Allegan County right now. Regardless, as we get our way northward into Kent, Ionia, and Montcalm County, some very heavy rain right now. Some thunder and lightning as well, but nothing severe associated with this northern flank of the line of thunderstorm activity. And you can see Grand Haven to the north, things are drying out. Actually, even some sunshine peeking through out of our Muskegon Tower camera over the last 20 to 30 minutes. But again, it's all due to this line right now. I would not be surprised we see additional warnings maybe pop up for Barry, Kalamazoo County in the next 30 minutes. We'll see what the National Weather Service of Grand Rapids, the office, does, but we could see that as a potential. I want to go back to the tornadic thunderstorm. I think this is very important here. Just to look back over the last couple hours here. I want to actually make this loop over the last 4 hours here. We're going to take this frame by frame. You can see that thunderstorm. This is a supercell, and it fed off of the environment because there was no other storm nearby. And this thunderstorm fed off the favorable ingredients in the atmosphere. There it is working into Cass County. Look at this view right here, Amber. You
can see that well-defined hook echo there.
Yes. You start to see what we call a hook echo. There's the hook. There it is. And this was likely the tornado right here being detected on radar. And as this pushed through, you can see this swinging right through the Three Rivers area. I mean, this is what you see in meteorological textbooks in terms of a supercell and an associated hook echo. And again, we had the confirmed damage there in Three Rivers. This supercell likely lifted the tornado back up. That's what we call cycling. And then it reorganized itself as it worked its way towards Union City. There it is, Union City in Northern Branch County. There it is right there. A little less, not as evident as what it was in Three Rivers, but we saw that video there out of Union Lake of that confirmed tornado. The bottom line here, Amber, is that we're still going to be watching the progression of these thunderstorms in Allegan and Van Buren County right now. Coming up in our full forecast, we'll be back. We'll be talking more about what's ahead, not only this evening, but maybe another round of thunderstorms tomorrow morning prior to daybreak as the cold front comes through. We'll have that for you a few minutes from now.
All right, we want to take you now to the Three Rivers area, about 30 miles south of Kalamazoo, where the first tornado touched down. This is video sent to us from Leah Osborne showing the damage that tornado in downtown Three Rivers. I'm just going to let you watch this. This is the debris following the tornado that touched down. There are trees down, power lines down. You can see debris from homes. We even saw overturned cars in Three Rivers. We want to get to 13 on your side's Nick Nelson, who joins us now live. And Nick, tell us the latest.
Juliet, the parking lot of this Menards here in Three Rivers looks more like a war zone. I want to show you a little bit of what's going on here. Take a look behind me. You can see cars really just kind of mangled and on their sides in one case. You can see a little bit behind these folks that are standing right here. There's a blue Jeep that is completely on its side. You can see various damage to other vehicles that are parked here in this parking lot. Moving over here, the front of the store, as you can see, just kind of ripped up. The glass on the front doors are shattered. I don't know if you can still hear it, but they were a lot louder earlier, the alarms going off inside of the store itself. You can still kind of faintly hear those alarms going off. If you take a look, the parking lot has mainly cleared out. You can see a bunch of debris still on the ground here in this parking lot. Behind us here, as you can see, there are some vehicles. You can see the rear of this vehicle just kind of bent in, glass shattered. That's really kind of been the story here. Just damage all over the place here in this kind of business neighborhood here. These folks that are standing over here, we actually spoke with them a little bit earlier. You can see this is a man and his grandmother. We spoke to them. They were in the store when the storm hit.
We're getting some electrical supplies, and next thing I know, people are all running towards this end of the building, and then we see a bunch of debris going flying, and then we see, you know, the actual tornado start to come up to the building. And when it ripped the doors off, I looked at my grandma and said, "We got to go." Like, everybody starts screaming, and as I looked at her and seen where we were just standing, the roof's ripped off, everything in the stores, you know, flying back and forth, engines are flying around, and I'm like, "We got to go."
Just absolutely harrowing from those folks that were inside of this Menards as the storm went through. You can continue to see the damage here. Actually, on the side of the building, there's just a massive gaping hole on the side of the Menards. We are hearing about a bunch of extensive damage here in this neighborhood as well. As we've been discussing, Union City also seeing very substantial damage after a tornado touchdown there. We've been speaking with a number of folks here, and they're happy they're safe, and they're happy that everyone, from their vantage point, from what they were seeing, some of them took shelter in the bathroom, sought shelter there. And as far as we know from all of the folks that we've talked to, the folks in this store were able to make it out okay. But for now, reporting live, Nick Nelson, 13 on your side.
And we will be going back to meteorologists Blake Hansen and Amber Twardy. In the meantime, though, you can stay weather aware all weekend long, all night tonight, overnight, morning, with a 13 on your side app. You'll find it in the App Store and on Google Play. We'll also be streaming for you on 13 Plus, like we are right now. 13 Plus is a free download on your TV.